Okay. Am I streaming now? Because it's not showing up. There we go. Alright. We had a little bit of a power outage again, boys. Let me, let's check the weather on this computer real quick. Yeah. Shouldn't be in any danger right now. There's no... Okay. Should be good. I thought you said, and we're black. Terrence Howard.
And just like with music, use a discordant tone, and those tones will push away. There's a particular tone that the earth is on, the key of A.
So if you want to push away from the earth, you just play the opposite tone and you don't anti-gravity it, right? The gravity might be a different tone than the earth's tone of its molecules or atoms. The earth's made out of different atoms. How does it have just one tone? Wouldn't it be the combination of all the things it's made of?
It's 432 hertz, the Schumann resonance. All you have to do is have the opposite tone to that, and it will be pushed away. The same way a bubble at the bottom of the ocean doesn't use any energy to get to the top. But because it's completely in opposition to its environment, the environment pushes it away. That's what you do if you're an intelligent race.
That would be the method of propulsion.
Method of propulsion, and also decoupling.
And so it wouldn't show visible means of propulsion. Just like these UAPs don't show visible means of propulsion. They don't have a heat signature.
No.
So they'd be operating on something entirely different that's allowing it to propel. And then you could figure out how to manipulate that how.
Take the frequency of the earth and find out what's the equal and opposite tone to it.
And how fast could this thing go?
You decouple from the earth, you move at, what's the earth moving? At 1,000 miles an hour. How quickly is our solar system spinning? Whatever that tone, whatever that frequency is, whatever that speed is, you decouple from the solar system. Now the solar system moves away from it.
In that sense, you could move at insane speeds and not experience G-force.
No, nothing whatsoever, and that's what the linchpin or the angles of incidence allows, because now we can decouple from these 6 relative positions.
So when we feel about G-force, like when you're in a, have you ever flown in a fighter jet before?
Yeah.
You feel those insane G-forces. What that is the resistance of the Earth itself.
Of the Earth.
Of the spin of the Earth itself.
Of our centripetal place where we are with the, remember the Earth is spinning.
Do I watch any booktubers regularly? Matt's fantasy book reviews. If he has like a 5-star reviewer, 1 star, I usually check him out. Andrew's Wizardly Reads, check him out. Let me just go here. Oh, that's my channel. Let me just turn this off for a second. Let me just look at some stuff. If I go to my history and I type in book, what comes up? Book of the Watchers, Book of Enoch, full audiobook. This isn't my history, what the fuck? Ian Gubelli? He had a video the other day where he had this, like, he goes around with a homeless sign that says, like, tell me your favorite book, or convince me to read your favorite book. Books are sick. Nah, I don't really watch them regularly. Bookborn? I don't really know who Bookborn is. Oh, Petrick, Leo. If he has something. Oh, the talking story guy. He's been interviewing a lot of really good people. He had Jenny Wirtz on the other day. Y'all know Jenny Wirtz. She's one that wrote some of the Raymond Feist Rift War series, and she's supposed to be. Let me look it up real quick. She just finished like this 30-year-long thing. Curse of the Mistwraith, right? What is this deal with this? Wars of Light and Shadow, she wrote. The first book came out 1993, and she just finished it. Book number 11. It's supposed to be coming out this year. Or maybe it did. Yeah, it already came out, I think. It's supposed to be really good. Daughter of the Empire is supposed to be really good, too. That's like the first one of the Rift War ones she did. But I don't know, that's just what I've heard. Oh, Leanne's Library. I watch her sometimes. Murphy, maybe sometimes. Two to Ramble. I watch those guys all the time. They're probably my favorite. There's these two guys called Next Chapter. They're like new booktubers. I don't think they're Mormon, but I think they live in that area. Utah somewhere, maybe. And they listen to audiobooks instead of reading physical copies, so I don't really like that about them. Talking Story, Mats. Andrews Wizardly Reads. Yeah, I'd say that's my main ones I can think of right now.
The solar system is spinning and acting a force. The galaxy is spinning and acting on it.
So
and now the
all
planet
these forces
is pushing
down.
in. So if you decouple from them,
then you have no force pushing you through, and you can essentially travel instantaneously to anywhere if you have the right frequency.
The right frequency. It's all frequency.
Mate, it does sound so simple though, right?
I guess I kind of knew they were WoW novels, but I've never seen them before, so I don't really know anything about them. I just started researching the Warhammer Black Library, which is insane. There's like 55 books just of the Horus heresy, and then there's all these more than 50 other books, I think, all related to like Warhammer stuff, different authors. So I'm probably gonna maybe start listening to those on audiobook because I ain't got time to like read them all because I'm reading too many other books. But like when I'm at work, I run out of podcasts basically, things to listen to when I'm at work. So I'll probably start listening to Warhammer.
Right? And it reminds me of, I saw this TikTok video of this guy, and he had this like handle, and he had like little mini speakers. All right, it was like funneled around, and then he got like a pea of some sort, a bit of a popcorn, and you couldn't hear anything, but he pushed a button, and obviously sound was going through these speakers, and he dropped the popcorn, and it was just hovering there, right? And then he increased the frequency or something, and then this thing just lifted up and down, and that it was crazy. So that's the sort of thing they're talking about, right? I guess.
That's proof of concept, then.
Okay. This is what I'm saying, man. This is really interesting.
You want to know what my first patent was? The entire AR, VR world was built off of my first patent that was abandoned. If you would pull up my World of Windows patent, I think...
The AR and VR world? What, like, what's his name? Lucky. He made the first virtual reality, right? I thought he'd started it.
I think it's one of the first patents up there. I want you to see. where your AR/VR world came from, and you look at the list of companies that has cited, and didn't just cite it, they built their entire AR/VR world off of my World of Windows patent. Can you pull that up, Jamie? So you go look over to, you'll see my name, inventor, Terrence Deshaun Howard. Worldwide application, and let's just read the abstract just so they'll...
System and method for merging virtual reality and reality. Scroll it so I can see it. To provide an enhanced sensory experience. A system and method of merging virtual reality sensory detail from a remote site into a room environment at a local site.
Now you see it's...
This is all
I'm
you?
sorry.
Yeah,
Okay. So this is AR mixed with mixed reality.
Look at the inventor. Go up a little bit and slide over. It says
Yeah.
Terrence Deshaun Howard.
Yeah.
Worldwide patent.
2010.
2010. It was abandoned. Now go to cited by. You see that 131? And look at all the companies. And if you look at the patent, these companies have all earned, they have multi-billion-dollar companies they've built off of my patent. Just roll through.
Sony, Microsoft, Amazon.
So can he sue them?
On.
Hewlett Packard.
Yeah.
Keep going. IBM,
crazy.
and it's still making money. This patent has earned over $7 trillion.
And you didn't get a piece.
And I haven't gotten a penny of it. When they did all of the Black Lives Matter, like Raytheon Company. And IBM.
What the fuck is he talking about? Okay. What the hell's going on here? What's this thing with the huh? (2010) application filed by individual. Aroma generators and haptic interfaces could also be used to simulate smell and touch. Who invented virtual reality? Ivan Sutherland and his student Bob Sproul, generally credited with the first virtual reality headset in 1968. Sword of Damocles. So his patent was 2010. How does he figure... Who invented augmented reality? Same guy. 1968. So what the hell? There's a lot of fucking text here to read, and holy shit. Patent citations. How does he get like the amount of money that their patent has made? GoPro. Multi-encoder processing of high-resolution content. Hewlett-Packard image projection. Seems pretty basic. What in the fuck? Patterns are weird.
If you
Crazy.
and it still has another 9 years, another 8 years in which I would be making money off it. But what they didn't know is they didn't understand is how it was really supposed to work. So they've just been taking this gun and been using it as a bat. And if they wanted to know, I could show them how it really, really works. But this is proof that my stuff
Is legit.
is legit.
Like, apparently he's got 97 patents.
Everything is just one great being. We're all God. That's what Jesus was talking about. That's what Buddha was talking about. It's recognizing the divinity in you. What I did as a child, I said, I'm going to, instead of waiting for the Messiah to show up, what if everybody picked up their torture stake and behaved and did the things that they had expected the Messiah to do? What if everybody just for one day walked around and behaved as if they were God himself and did the things that they would expect the Creator? And we know God can't just be a male, because no man can produce a child without a female. Everything in the universe, as above, so below, like Billy Carson always talks about. You can't, everything has an equal and opposite. It has to mate. Mating is a big part of what we do. The boron mates with nitrogen, and that's how the carbon happens. Everything inside of us, all our cells, they're mating. There's a relationship going on in it. Everything's alive.
Wow.
There is no death, but that the Bible talked about a mechanistic world. God took dirt and blew into it the breath of life, and it came to life. But if you look at the Brownian effect, what is breathing? Going from positive to negative. And they see all these, even the plastic that makes these things up, are still going from, it's still carbon, polarizing from positive to negative, breathing in, breathing out. It's just under a different state of matter, but there is no death. There's no death. Everything's eternal. And once we get rid of the idea, okay, you're going to die and disappear,
Wow, man, jeez. I think I might have to watch the full thing, man, because this is so interesting. It's 3 hours and 10 minutes, mate, the full thing.
I don't know about all this.
mile equals 63,360 inches. So the number of years that it will take for the Earth to move 1 mile is 105,600 years. So that in order for the Earth to reach where we are at 93 million miles, it would take 9,820,800,000,000 years for the Earth to get here. Likewise, Mars, at 147 million miles away from the sun, it would take 15,780,480,000,000 years for Mars to get where it was. So at a given point, Mars was here in the Goldilocks zone. And
So, yeah, okay. That's what I've been saying all along. Sort of. That Mars must have been the Earth. And we've travelled back and forth between it. So he's saying that basically if this is the sun, Mars, that the Earth and Mars was probably in a different area, and it's basically swapped, and now Earth has just grown like civilization, and then Mars has just drifted away. Oh, what?
now Venus is going to inherit the Goldilocks zone next. The sun will give. Mercury is under a higher pressure because they're still under the mistake thinking that there's a void in space. So they forget that Mercury is under the highest pressure possible. So it can expand. It's like hydrogen. It's like those octaves before hydrogen. So the atmosphere, the iron isn't able to release any oxygen and the oxides, but when you get to 67 million miles away from the sun, the pressure is a little less, but it's still so much higher than the pressure on Earth. It's like going deep into the very belly of the Earth. That pressure is so very high. And so now the clouds, there's a great deal of sulfur, there's a great deal of ammonia and all of those things in it. But once Earth moves to where Mars is, Venus is going to slowly move and will be right here. You know, in maybe 5 or 6 trillion years, Venus will be right here. Then humanoids will appear again and unwind. Whoa. The same way, and that asteroid belt that we have right now, between Mars and Jupiter, that used to be a planet. And I believe that they had humanoids that developed on there, the same way that everything, that's the periodic table, they call it.
What in the world is he talking about? I mean, I understand what he's talking about, but he's talking about taking trillions of years for these planets to move away from the sun. But the universe, we think, is only 13 billion years old. So what the fuck? Does he think, like, Jupiter used to be where we're at, too? And, like, it's a gas giant, though. It doesn't make any sense. That's not how the accretion disk theory of the planets forming works. It's like they all formed, not in a line, but, like, on one plane at the same time, basically. Planets forming accretion disk. Like this. That's how the planets form. It's not like they all form in the middle and they all move out slowly in a line, taking turns. Like this, see? Here's a band of concentrated matter. Here's a band of concentrated matter. Here's a band. Over time, it collects into planets. They don't all start at the middle and they go outwards.
Call it the periodic table because these things happen according to periodicity. They happen under regular event. You change the motion and pressure conditions, the crystallization changes. We call it a different element, but it's the same substance. Like my hand is one substance, but if I do it like this and do it like this and do it like this, it looks like a whole different thing. And they can call it a different element, but it's the same element under different motion and pressure conditions. I believe that Sirius used to be a planet when it was here, and the humanoids are...
No, I'm serious. He had it right the first time.
We don't have a solid core. Everything expands as a sphere, and no sphere in our universe, no bubble has a solid core.
Sounds like he thought there was beings on Mars. And then Mars moved away from the sun, got too hot. Or the planet that turned into the asteroid belt. Hello.
Oh, hi. Kind of talking. Just seems like he's like a crazy guy who's like one of those flat earthers or something that doesn't seem to make any sense.
We're perceiving it as a solid core, but there's not a solid core there. There's just a bubble. And at CERN, to Egypt, and pulled these things together, Pythagoras worked on them, and these were the undisputed fundamentals of God that he used to build. If you tap onto the Flower of Life, Platonic Solids things, it's going to take you to a video. Turn it, you don't have to tap, but it'll show you the Flower of Life that they took this from. But you'll see that instead of following the natural curvature of these 64 circles overlapping,
He's kind of going into
they
this God
averaged the
rant.
space where they met, and they
It's very new
invented
agey.
straight lines. They
Why did they do that?
because they believed that the world was flat. They believed the world.
Anyway, I'm done with this guy. I want to look at some more Casper side videos. Did y'all see the thing about the Las Vegas thing where he went through all the details?
Like Las Vegas.
That mall, they thought aliens landed there.
I
This is
watched
like-
a video by
It's
Mudahar,
potentially-
and it was just like the only people I saw there were just black people running around, like attacking other black people.
Alright, I'll play this one real quick. It's like 18 minutes. We'll skip ahead.
There was like 2 figures or something at one point, and they went away.
Probably the most biggest event, especially in the alien world, okay? So this is like a recap of what was going on there.
On New Year's Day, a large police presence was caught on video surrounding a mall in Miami. Perhaps you saw this. A video posted online claiming it was due to an alien sighting in that area. So what really
They
happened?
say large
Look
police
at that
presence.
police
They mean
presence.
every
Yeah,
police
right.
car
Come on.
in the city.
Police say a group of 50 teenagers started a fight after setting off
Seemed
fireworks,
like there was all of them.
looting. The alien, in air quotes, in the video was really just a tall person walking.
It was not.
How many
Right, so,
police cars
okay,
there
there,
is?
to be honest with you, I found some video footage that backs her skepticism up a little bit, right? Okay, so believe what you like about that Miami mall. Watch this. This is apparently surveillance video shows moments gunfire breaks out. Gunfire or fireworks in Miami Mall at that particular time. And it's not blurry footage, okay? Check this out. So this is right in Miami Mall right now. Moments before the alien event happened. Now, that's
Gunshot,
pretty
you'd be
much
like, "Ah."
the end of it. I think there's one more shot fired, or yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. Now, on that in itself, I would imagine that there would be, yeah, it's scary.
Some
It's
people
a scary
take cover
situation,
and other
and it
people
does
run
legit
away.
sound like gunfire, right?
Yeah, someone just
so
kinda hang around.
I understand why.
I don't want to look like a pussy
Of
on TV.
police cars
Well, there's people
would come
behind
to
that
that,
sign
like,
saying
come
like
to
a
that
boat like that's not
location.
gonna stop a bullet.
The whole police force?
Get in Rainbow Six Vegas.
Maybe not, because we've got
Just kick 'em.
tons of evidence to show that when there is actually gun fights, gun fights, you know, somebody with a gun going around, there are a lot of police cars, but it's not the whole force, yeah? So that's questionable. But
We got a
that
group of
does,
50 angry
support
black
the
people
theory
that are
that it
saying
was
that
just
all of the
gunfire,
police
just gunfire, or just fireworks, okay? So that was the Miami Bayside.
You're gonna
mall
have
thing.
10
This is
police,
where, like,
one
things
black.
started to get
There's 50
even more
black people,
crazy.
you're gonna have,
And I
like,
suppose the
1,000
Las Vegas family thing sort of like got pushed to one side. But mate, I'm telling you, the stuff that has just come to surface now about that is incredible. I think it was New Year's Day that happened in Miami Mall. Okay? But in September, a couple of months prior to that, or a few months, this
Have you seen these people that like they don't want their value of their house to go up, so then they gotta pay more property taxes? They just go outside and just fire off a pistol in the air a bunch of times, and then they go back inside just to like keep the value down. Like it seems like there's
I don't know,
shooting
but
system.
that just really probably depends. The rules. I saw all those videos about squatters. People could potentially, maybe you'd hire like some squatters to like squat on your property and jack down the price.
That's good.
Searching for a man caught on camera
Something
randomly
about the squatters
opening
has been
fire
crazy.
in a
Like
neighborhood in
they're all
Brooklyn. It happened on Prospect Place in
crackheads
Crown Heights
breaking into rich
just after
people's
7
houses.
last night. Luckily, no one was wounded.
Someone or woman went outside. How to keep rent low in your neighborhood.
How I keep the rent low in our neighborhood.
Just shooting out the window like a dumbass.
You act like a crazy person. Your person's like, oh, I want to increase your rent. Kill it.
Damn. It's fucking...
Good evening. We're coming on the air with new threats from intense light there. And in Indianapolis,
How come he's not
lightning
throwing his
strikes
hand?
delayed the green flag for hours at the Indy 500.
What if some of those
Across
bullets
several
killed
states, you
somebody?
can see from the air the scope of the destruction. Pieces of houses looking like matchsticks, with about 500,000 people without power. And it looks like more bad weather's on the way. 51. Priscilla
7 hours.
Thompson is there.
7 people died in Tennessee, I think.
Dangerous storms continuing a deadly tear across the country.
I've got a power line down in my backyard right now because a tree got blown over. My power was out for a couple of hours.
Short video about the. There's like a tree. You gotta go chop it out. Nope.
It's like pitch black outside. How can I make a video?
You're gonna have to chop up the tree now.
I guess I'll have a power company come do it.
Evacuating as
You must
lightning
know how
moved in.
high voltage power lines.
It follows a violent night
falling
of
there?
deadly storms.
Yeah. Well, it's like the power line goes through my backyard. There used to be like a trailer on this bottom part of my yard, but it's not there anymore. So it goes to a pole that used to have like a power meter on it. So I don't know. It's probably got power going to it.
It was,
Yeah, don't
it was
touch that.
just
You want your
so
dog
loud.
touching it.
Dozens of tornadoes.
She won't even go outside
across
anymore.
the
She's just
heartland, from Texas to Arkansas.
Got a
Killing
rash
at
and
least 15
biting
people,
herself and scratching all the time.
2 children.
Hardly ever eats anything. The dog food's got mold on it now because she hasn't ate it in so long.
In Valley View, Texas,
Take it to that dude. It's
officials
probably
say
got
as
like
many as
rabies
80
or something.
people were trapped in this rubble when the gas station they were sheltered.
There's something called scabies.
Yeah, the bugs, they burrow into your skin and they're in like the top layer of the skin. Like really tiny. Humans can get scabies too. So you don't like, if your dog's got like a weird, they're like a parasite, got some parasitic rash. Probably don't want to be handling it or touching it because you might get the rash. It's time for a new dog, I guess. My parents,
They look
how
like
many dogs
this.
have I had? Like 6 or 7 at this point? Usually always just something fucked up happens. Like, they're fine and then they get hit by a car. Or they're fine and then they get sucked into like a tractor or something. It's on someone else's property and it just fucks off. Now we're on jet number 3. Like Mom keeps renaming all the new dog Jet. Don't even change its name, just Jet.
I don't think I heard something outside. It might be a power guy. Oh, I think it was thunder.
Some crazy weather storm coming.
Called in and claimed
Yeah.
that there was aliens in their backyard. Now the reason I'm linking these two
Oh yeah,
together
so
is
like there's
because two
it's
alien
family.
descriptions-
What did you say? New Mexico. They said they had aliens in their backyard. This was like a day or two before the Miami thing.
We're so similar. Tall,
Yeah, but I watched the videos
shadow-like
from Miami
figures,
stuff, and I didn't see any
9 to 10 foot
paranormal
tall.
looking things.
Okay, so in a nutshell, what happened? Okay, was
Makes me wonder if it's people like
a
losing their
police
minds,
officer
having like
was
hallucinations.
talking to a couple of people on the sidewalk.
Hang on, I'll show you what he's talking about. I think it's this one.
In this video, you're going to be seeing loads of aliens and loads of UFOs. Some of them are going to be questionable, but some of them, mate, you can't tell me.
No, I don't think it's this one. Inside Miami Mall. Okay, so this is the
I
security
know what you're
footage.
thinking. Can't see shit. Let me just say, the footage isn't great, okay?
Wait,
But keep on watching. Watch it over and over. Slow it down, frame by frame. You will see it, because it took me, I was like, what are we seeing here? It took me quite a few attempts to actually see. Then when you do see it, okay, it's amazing. Now, the footage, again, is blurry as hell, okay, like 360p. But I want you to tell me, if you've ever
Is
been
the
to
only
that
guy that
place,
reacts
is
to
it
it?
familiar? Is it the mall?
I think. He's the only one that takes it serious.
I know what you're thinking. Can't see shit, mate. Hang on. You want to be looking right on the edge here,
Lady
yeah?
looks like she might be
Right
an
on
alien.
the edge here. They will slow it down and they will like stop it. Especially the second section.
To the right side, right here.
Boom.
Boom. There it was.
Hang on.
Looked like a pulse, like
I
an
saw it.
explosion of force energy or something.
Do it again.
Yo, just stay with me. Right here, right here. Right there. See it? See it? Or went again.
I know it's hard to see, but if you look on the very right-hand side of your screen, when they show the very right-hand side, you can...
Mate, trust me, you can.
Somebody else for a still.
This is better footage. Here we go.
Okay, look, you can see it. Look, it's right there. This is the still shot. Okay? Now, what is all this?
Do you see all this stuff here? Right? But hang on, that's not all of it. Hang on.
Ends too fast.
See this? It's almost like a watermark. Look, all around here. Oh, hang on.
And what is that?
This here, mate, this is crazy. This is crazy. And you actually see it go whoa in a minute.
Now, let me go ahead and play that part. It's gonna go quick. Just play it. Let me play it. Yo, see that?
Yeah.
Let me back
Looks
up a
like
little
a
bit.
smudge on his screen.
Right here.
What
Watch
is
this.
it, like translucent aliens or something?
Let's go fast.
You need to slow it way down.
The problem is the video. In the video, the guy like it happens and he turns the camera real fast. So, like
You see this? Yo, you see
you don't
this
have
shit?
time to like slow down the footage.
She slows it down.
There, look, all this, all
It
this.
needs to be like really fucking slow.
Right there.
See that?
And then
Oh.
also, hang on.
Watch. You can see
I don't.
Oh man, there's this bit here. Oh, let me just show you again.
Okay, watch. I'm
Wait.
slow. Watch. You can...
Right there. This is what they're saying. Something. This person or whatever it is, right? With the foot here, and then maybe the arm or something.
see the energy right there.
I don't know.
See it? Right there.
Well,
It's when there's all this
Problem
blurry
is,
shit,
with
mate.
all this, like, how come
All this blurry
you got
shit
a
around
billion
here.
people out there, everyone's got a phone, The only footage that ever goes on the internet about aliens is like worst.
I know. I'm making up stuff in my head now. I know I am.
Dropped your phone in the fucking ocean and then it's all corrupted. Like, I gotta see the sea monster I saw, and then like.
It's almost midnight on May 1st when a Las Vegas Metro police officer's body cam catches this.
So a police officer sees green light falling out of the sky.
Minutes later,
He corroborates. Then they call in 8-foot people in their yard.
someone calls 911.
So the cop takes it seriously because he saw something himself.
I'm still nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro. Everyone saw shooting stars, and these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
By now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not gonna BS you guys. One of my partners.
Oh, sorry, this is May. Not September, it's May 2023.
So I saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or?
That
see like a big, they see like a big,
creatures with a really long leg.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video.
Here's what they say it was.
The video that was recorded by that family in Las Vegas, and he applied his technology to try to debunk it.
Here we go, mate. This is going to be banging. This is going to be banging.
Here he is on his YouTube channel, Crime Scene, discussing what he calls the entity in the family's backyard.
We can take a video and look at whether or not there's an artificial artifact added to it or not. And in this case, we can definitively say, to a degree of scientific certainty, that this entity, this thing in the video, is there in the physical reality in which
see the shadow
the Kenmore family is also there. Like this.
I told you. I said that, and people were like, no.
Versus a normal shadow, which would be at 100% opacity, or an object in the screen, which is at 100%. And this isn't anything that you did. It's just what you were able to determine that this shadow being, or this being in the shadows.
On the top left? It wasn't a crime. I don't know what you're talking about. Crime scene.
Possibly creating its own shadow, or smoky filter, or cloaking technique.
Yeah, dog's in the other room sleeping. She's going through some kind of skin disorder right now.
Is not only cloaking itself from the people.
I'm going through a skin disorder too. I got bit by a tick. I didn't know it, and I was like scratching. I think I just like knocked the tick off, and maybe the head was left inside my side.
Yeah, their heads get left behind. So
like the whole side of my body has been itching for like over a month.
Hopefully you didn't get Lyme disease or one of those nasty ones.
Well, Lyme disease symptoms didn't really say, it didn't match up to anything I've had.
It makes you tired. That's all I know.
Let's see, Lyme. Nausea and vomiting, none of that. Muscle soreness, none of that. Headache, no. Hearing loss, paralysis of the face, no. Fever, chills, no. I did have like my lower back kind of hurt, and I didn't know if it was like a kidney thing or muscular or bone. That doesn't say anything about that here.
What about the ticks in your area? Maybe they have some, because there is other diseases that ticks can give you, like.
Let's see. Rickets. What's Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever? I don't know.
Either or, that's not good.
Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever or ehrlichiosis is kind of in my area. Ehrlichiosis. Let's see what that is. Ehrlichiosis. That's in dogs. Fever, chills, headache, muscle aches, nausea. Confusion. Well, I'm confused, but I don't think it's related.
Yeah, confusion would be more like dementia confusion or something.
What was the other thing? Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever. Fever, headache, nausea, stomach pain, muscle pain, lack of appetite. Nope. Been eating fine.
Sounds like what your dog's got.
Huh. I mean, dogs get ticks all the time, though.
Yeah, but they still get the same diseases and shit, though. They don't have, like, the immunities.
Well, there.
You'd have to take our dogs
But cloaking
to
itself
get,
from the
like,
camera itself in that
medicines and
it's
stuff.
minimizing our ability.
One of our dogs got rabies one time from like a rat or something, and we ended up just having to shoot him. Out of his misery. No cure for rabies.
It was like 3 feet away from him. I think it'd be incredible as far as describing what they saw, and especially look at that reaction when they see whatever it is back there, and they.
All right, let's see some new stuff. What's something I haven't seen?
Before we get into the video, I want to say a massive shout out to Millie B, Nikayera, and the Kitchen Trips. I don't ever go to the kitchen at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m., mate, I'm fast asleep. Okay? Anyway, without further ado, daily day. Let's do this.
Shadow Bastards. Let's see some Shadow Bastard.
This with the AI is
Got no.
fucking up. How you were searching stuff in the AI for Google.
This man was trying to
Someone put like memes in the chat. Can a cockroach live in your penis? This was what people asked the AI, and it said absolutely, it's totally normal too. Usually over the course of 5 to 10 years, cockroaches will crawl into your penis while you were asleep. This is how they got the name cockroach, and you won't notice a thing. And then I noticed more and more of these like AI voiced like YouTube channels, and they'll come up with like scientific stuff, and like all the pictures in the video will just be like stock footage for sciencey kind of stuff. So like, oh, the one I just watched today was like talking about a lost civilization in the Loch Ness. And then it like talks about Graham Hancock for a few minutes, and then it goes on to like talk about Nessie, which is like has nothing to do with the lost civilization. And it just like it just talks about it like for 10 minutes, rambling on about stuff. But it makes me wonder how fast can an AI make a video, spit out like a title, load a bunch of videos related to subjects. Do they actually make any ad revenue off this shit?
I think they're trying to get their Facebook page popular enough so they can sell the Facebook page. Like getting people to click on clickbait. Hmm. And my Facebook algorithm's kind of gone into a bunch of flat Earth shit now. I don't know how I got into that. I didn't even care about it.
Yeah, I'm not really too excited. I've seen the flat earthers talking about how like the edge of the world is actually like Antarctica. There's like an ice ring, and there's something to do with like the dome, which is like the glass ceiling of the world, and that's when we were doing all the nuclear bomb testing, like trying to break this ice ring that's indestructible, and then the things that I don't understand with the flat earthers. What's the point? So if you okay, so the Earth is flat, hypothetically. Let's say yes. Then what do we do? Then you're like, go to the government, and the government has to. I mean, I don't understand this. The flat earthers whining about like the Earth is flat and how airplanes GPS isn't real or something. Like, what's your point? If it is fake, then why? What's the big? Are we actually living in like a petri dish planet or something?
Oh, I should show this video if we're talking about this. NASA bloopers. This latest one I saw. Let me go to my history real quick. Maybe I saw it on Facebook. Some of it was pretty crazy. This one, I think, was one.
Hello, Planet Earth. I'm NASA's Kate Rubens, along with my Expedition 64 crewmates aboard the International Space Station.
They got this inflated globe. At some point, this guy on the right has it. And he drops it and it falls to the ground. Everybody's like, whoops. I don't know why that's not showing it.
I wonder if a lot of this stuff is on the internet, or we're like using it to prove shit. Once it gets enough views and becomes like popular enough, then it ends up getting like deleted off YouTube. Or you notice, oh, people are talking about this thing. I'm talking about it.
I don't know. Can't go to Facebook because it'll dox me, so I guess we're just going to ignore this. Let's go back and watch this.
Fix himself a late night meal when something rather bizarre happened to him. Something that ended up leaving his skin full of goose pimples. And luckily for you, it was all captured on his security camera. Take a look.
What has happened to the bloody dog? Is that a dog or is it a cat? What is that? Hannah! 3 a.m. Oh, what?
Sounds like one of those.
Mate, that's weird how it just... It didn't even slowly start rolling away. It just went, F off, mate.
The guy in the kitchen doesn't seem to be acting any...
Out of the blue, his once adorable pooch turned into a pint-sized vicious demon,
really
going for his legs
like
or something.
I don't think it did, man. I think it was just shitting itself. Where did you hang on? Really?
Does everybody have those clean
Turned
houses?
into a pint-sized vicious
Everybody's
demon,
house I see on
going for
Facebook
his
stuff.
legs,
It's like
or
so
something
clean.
he saw that we
Nothing's
couldn't.
out of place.
A sudden attack targeted at
Sometimes
his
all their
owner
wives
for
do,
seemingly no reason.
No, I think it was going there for protection. I can see where you're getting at, but I think it was just getting there.
Why? What's he freaking out about? What's
But
happening?
did you spot it?
Yeah, the
Something
bloody
else
roll.
happened at the exact same time, and it threw a shroud of horror into it all. Did you notice the paper roll started moving?
Dog didn't even
just
attack
as the
him.
dog
It
started
just,
barking.
bumped into him.
Reckon the dog reacted to the sound coming from the paper roll. Why didn't he bark at it then? And instead, he started barking at something we couldn't see. Something that seemed to be pretty close to his owner. Protective instinct. A mere coincidence. But what if...
A friend from Kurdistan always said wolves are the only creatures that can fight with the devil. Whatever that means. Did I ever show y'all that video?
No.
I don't know if... Wolf fighting devil. I think I told him to send it to me, but I don't know if he ever did. Translate wolf fights English to Arabic. اليب يحارب الشيطان. Oh, right here.
لماذا يخاف الجن من الذئب وليس الأسد أو أي حيوان آخر؟ وكيف يأكل الذئب الجن؟ وكيف تنجو من ذئب إذا أصبح أمامك في الطريق؟ على جني، فإن الذئب لا يحول عنه بصره، بل يثبت نظره عليه بشكل تام، ولو فصل بينهما واد لدار الذئب.
I don't know, show me this video of this wolf. It was just like, looked like it was fighting nothing. Like an invisible something in the desert.
Well, it makes me wonder because like dogs can get diseases. Wolves are usually creatures, so if they're off by themselves.
You see the video of the two dogs? So they're back growling at each other, and then the guy opens the gate so they can reach each other, and he's just like, "Oh, I'll calm down real quick." And then, never mind, I don't want to fight. And he closes the gate, and they go back to fighting.
Hustle there, right? So he could have literally just.
There's the link on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at GoosePimplesYT. Also,
No, YouTube doesn't subscribe. So just double check.
clip captured by an onlooker may have added wood to the ever-fiery arguments. Here's what was caught.
There's a few of those dogs, like when we used to push cattle.
Whoa, that thing just came out of a fucking stone curb.
Dog would be in the back of like the truck.
What?
With the cows. And then as soon as it gets
I'm
out of
sure
the
I've
truck,
seen
it's
this
like it runs away from the cows.
What the hell, mate? That literally, that's not. That ain't a camera glitch, mate. That's just. That just disappears.
That makes me wonder if it's if we do live in a like a video game. Remember when we played?
Like mice just spawn in. They don't.
No, not so much. Remember when we played Dizzy on that one map where I had found the bat cave? It was just like a piece of terrain in a backyard. It's like you could drive through it.
Oh yeah.
Just reminds me of that. Just like if they didn't fucking
no
extra
clips.
the map properly or something.
Popping in and out of a wall, like a scene straight out of a fantasy movie.
Did the mouse find it by accident, or?
The clip.
Yeah, I think I just found it. Yeah. I mean, I found that hole by accident. The mouse.
Or even the trick of the light affected by poor camera quality. What if it was something far more sinister, like the spirits of a cat that died on the road, or a cat who somehow found a portal between alternative universes?
I need to figure out a way I can like not catch a mouse, but like tie a string to a mouse so when it runs away, I can see where it's going. And so I'll know how to plug up the holes where they're coming from.
The YouTube channel Airborne Pirates is known for its outdoors.
At work, we were plugging the holes with like
took his dog out
iron
for his very
or
first camping
fuel.
experience in what was supposed to be
Wool, I
a
think it's
solo
called.
all-night camping trip in
They
Woodland
can't
Forest,
shoot through steel wool.
not far from a graveyard.
Who is this guy? I feel like I've seen him before.
That
The forest was built on a graveyard.
there was a not so pleasant surprise waiting for him. Take a look.
Forests don't get built.
Well, I still don't really class myself as a YouTuber.
I was reaching there. Forests don't get built. I was reaching. Well, I suppose you can plan a little bit. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Whatever. It's coming on.
I'm not. I just like making videos, more for my own memory. I don't tell any of my friends really about it, or anyone at work. Don't know why. Just don't.
Don't be embarrassed about it, mate. If anybody at home is like a YouTuber, wannabe YouTuber for the full-time, like, and people say, fuck up! Tell everybody. Tell everybody. Okay? Because even if they're taking a pee, they'll share it to their friends. Hey, look at the pen. They're trying to be the YouTuber. And they'll share it and they share it. And really what they're doing is they're helping the algorithm. Okay? Don't be afraid. Look at me. I remember I was at a branch manager meeting.
You missed it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Don't worry.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Is
is
it
that
Bigfoot
it?
over here, is it? Is it Bigfoot over here? It's Bigfoot. What's on?
Don't worry. Let's slow it down and zoom in.
Oh, it bloody is Bigfoot!
A dark figure was spotted peeking behind the trees. Was it a local? And what would they be doing standing idle behind the woods?
Is it?
Plus, the guy in the video claimed no one comes to those parts of the woods and was confident he was the only one in the area. So, could it have been Bigfoot caught on camera on the island of
I
Man?
just don't care about Bigfoot.
Or the dreaded shadow?
Doesn't seem that supernatural to me.
Here's what was caught.
Yeah,
It's gonna start rocking in it. Oh no! What the hell? Mate!
Watching a video about like in India you can't kill the monkeys.
What in the
they're,
Toy Story is going on here, mate?
Look
Look at this shit.
And they've been like killing people's children and stuff. Roaming around like angry groups of monkeys murdering everybody.
Monkey's got your kid and your wife's like, how do you know? It's illegal. Leave it alone.
What was like this video about someone poisoned monkeys and then the cops investigated that, but not actually doing anything about the monkeys killing people.
It's gonna go into another dimension.
What could have made the toy move around like that, as if its tires had been set on an angle and released? What could have left the batteries in? On the flip side, could it have been a ghostly child going for a ride with no one supposedly watching? Granted, the potato quality video
Mate, a child going that far. Was it Nigel Mansell?
living, especially their loved ones. There are so many personal accounts reported worldwide. This scary video you're about to watch is where you really begin to question what can be faked and what can't. Watch out. There's something even more terrifying at the end of this video that not many people noticed.
Okay.
Take a look.
Oh. Sure, I've seen this. Yeah.
While this might look like another attempt at social media fame by faking a ghost video, it's important to look at the backstory and some hidden facts. The girl in question...
It's an old granny that's like...
Did I show you the video about the time traveler and the shit?
Time travel, baby. An update on the time traveler?
On TikTok?
Yeah.
Remind me.
Okay, remember that young guy walked into the shed?
Oh, came out old.
Some people took a picture of the old man that walked out. They did like a reverse image search of him, and this man popped up. His name is Stephen Albert Miller. I looked up his LinkedIn. Nothing crazy. Graduate of Harvard University, and he ran a website page called nukewatch.org. He had done different questions in it asking about time travel, different dimensions, where he like posted just like really random, obscure pictures. Almost seems like cryptic. Yeah, and that was posted in 2009. But then he has an obituary to where he died in 2018. It's weird. So it could not be him, or it's probably not, more than likely.
It's just weird that this dude is on the internet with history, going through all these weird things, and then he becomes accused of being a time traveler against his will.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Learning stuff new every day. Time travel, baby. An update on the time.
What do you think about
The time
that?
traveler leaves the shed the next day and goes off screen. And a lot of people think I'm hiding the front camera footage of him leaving.
So this young guy goes into this guy's shed. He's not at home. He has a Ring camera. He calls the police. The police come. They investigate. They look in the shed. There's nobody in there. They go all over the place. So then they leave. And then like a day or two later, I think, this old man just comes out of the shed. Looks just like the other guy, but older.
Because they think this is a skit. So let's look at the front
He looks at the
camera, see
camera
where
like he
goes.
knows where
The
it
front
is, too.
camera, you can see him walking to the front. I did turn off the sound because all the cars driving by, so it's loud, but he's whistling. He's like, I can't whistle, but he's whistling. But yeah, he's looking sus. He walks out the gate. He's looking back at the house. Like, I don't know what he's looking at. You know, suspiciously crosses the street. And then there's a car here. And this is a really weird interaction that's about to happen, because he goes up to this car and he like looks through the passenger window, and then it's gonna stutter a little bit because it's going between clips, but he looks through the passenger window and then just continues walking. Like I can't even make this up. Like I don't. The time traveler leaves the shed the next day and goes off.
Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
His clothes look like not from the past.
Just when you thought this story was crazy, it gets even crazier. This next discovery just has way too many coincidences. I don't even know how this is like possible at this point. Like there's just so many coincidences with this story. In case you don't remember, this guy was a Harvard professor that was obsessed with time travel. He was interviewed about time travel. He posted online about time travel, and he looks exactly like our guy. He died in 2018, so might not be our guy, but this next story is insane. Check this out. Stephen King. You probably know him. He's a well-known author. He's known as the king of horror books. He's very well known. He does eerily resemble a time traveler, you can see here, but that's not what this is about. Stephen King is the author of this book called Fairy Tale. He wrote just 2 years ago, so it's very recent, but what this book is about is gonna blow your mind. Like, it's insane. This is a quick disclaimer. I never read this book prior to, making these videos. I don't really read that much, and if I do read, it's more like educational or like real estate books. Just when you thought this story was crazy, it gets even.
What? He didn't finish
crazier.
it. What the fuck are you saying?
What this book is about is there's an older guy. He has a shed in his backyard, and the shed has a staircase in it that leads to another realm with a fountain of youth. This is just a quick little snippet. Before his demise, he reveals that he is 120 years old and mentioned a gateway to another realm located in his shed. What? This is crazy right here, but there's more. For the chapters, I thought the chapter names were pretty interesting. So chapter 3 is called A Hospital Visit, Quitters Never Win, and The Shed. Chapter 9 is called The Thing in the Shed. Chapter 17 is A Night in the Storage Shed, which, by the way, my shed is kind of a storage shed. It has a washer, dryer, and a water heater, and then like a couple shelves for storage. This sentence right here is pretty crazy. He talks about how there's a staircase in the shed, and he's afraid that if it goes into the wrong hands, people will exploit it. And this one's wild. Somebody went in the shed and shot something. I believe the book ends here, where they seal the shed so nobody else can find it and exploit it. What this book is about. You thought the story was done and there couldn't possibly be more information on this. We have a new development that I just found out. Looking through the history of my house, and I was looking through, previous owners. I was also looking through previous code violations, and this is what I found. A little small, but if you look at it, the first one is a code violation for an open shed from 2003. The second code violation is for a shed not being permanently asphyxiated, also in 2003. Third one is utility wood, the 2021, and I can't prove the third one is relevant to the shed. That could, be relevant to like the construction type of the house. The first two literally are about the shed. Like, this is just another breaking development that, like, how would I even make this up at this point? How would I even make this up? I didn't even know these were on the house. So it's pretty interesting. I probably should have though, since I own the house. I didn't own it. You thought.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. Here is a headline that definitely will get your attention. Florida man finds evidence, proof of time travel.
Florida man? Knocked me over with a feather.
I know. Of course it happened in Florida. But I saw the headline, and it's all about this guy believes that those two guys you just saw
are the same
person. This is
one day later.
One day later, he is aged this much. This guy in Florida, and he did a TikTok, which has clearly gone viral because everybody clicks on this headline. I did too. I fell for it. I can't figure out what happened here. So we'll let him explain it. But basically, he has a Ring camera in his backyard, and it's focused on this shed. He saw someone walk into his backyard one day.
A young guy,
and then a day later, an old guy
40 years.
walks out of the shed. Watch.
This guy walks around my backyard, goes to my shed, opens the door, goes inside, and disappears.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. Here is a headline that definitely will get you.
Balbazar. Huh.
If you have a machine that makes gravity, you could pretty much do anything. You can affect time, you can have force fields, all of that stuff that's in science fiction becomes reality. And what we worked on in the desert was a machine that makes gravity.
If you don't know me by now, I am a true believer in aliens. Whether they've been on this planet before, I'm not too sure. Okay? But I do believe in aliens. I'm still trying to work it out whether they've been on this planet, are visiting this planet, or have always been on this planet. Whatever way you look at it, mate, there is a huge possibility that aliens are real. Now, if aliens start getting uploaded to YouTube, 9-foot shadow beings, aliens, like within the next few days, and the recordings come from Portugal, it's confirmed. Aliens are 100% legit, mate, and they're real, and they're here. Because what happened over in Portugal on the 18th of May, a couple days ago, is exactly the same as what happened over in Vegas with the Vegas alien family, right? That recorded these. Right, okay, I'm going to show you just to refresh. But listen, I'm going to show you some of this. What happened over at Portugal. Then I'm going to go into something at the end of this video, which is something that I don't usually go into. But when I looked into it, I was like, oh, that's a bit weird. That's a bit of a coincidence, maybe? I'm not too sure. But anyway, right? So, this happened over... when did this happen? Oh, 2023. Hang on a second. 2023, the 5th of the 1st. Oh, Americans do the day and then the month, don't they? They go the year, the day, the month. Oh my God, it's almost a year ago to the day. That's weird. Literally, what happened over in Vegas with the alien family was in May, a year ago. And we're in May now. Alright, it's just coincidence, but anyway, check out this. This is what happened on May 2023, right?
It's almost midnight on May 1st
Look at
when a
that.
Las Vegas Metro police officer's body cam catches this, something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
someone
I already
calls
saw all this.
This footage,
But if you did, I'd still love you anyway.
that's like some sort of Instagram.
So hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway.
That's like some sort of Instagram edited movie. Look at this. Look at that, mate.
Oh.
And we got another one. Look, we've got a bit of a compilation here. Look at that.
I think that's what made the news.
It's amazing how it just shines so bright when it gets to a certain area. And look, I've got this one here on YouTube. I found this, mate. This is mental. Look at this. This is gonna be the best compilation. Okay.
I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same. I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same.
So bright, man.
All these comment videos, they always look like they're coming towards the camera, and then they just disappear off into the distance, like they're curving in and then away again.
After 9, I still wish you were mine. Having 8 inside songs all just for you. 3 of them I can barely send it. I'd give you the world like I promised I would.
Isn't it absolutely amazing? But like I say, that looks so much like the comet scene in Las Vegas. Okay? Now remember, I'm not religious, but I'm just telling you the facts here, okay? Now, The Simpsons
has 404 verses. Add the number of people at the Last Supper minus the number of Filipinos in the Bible, and you get
3,100,000.
3:15 p.m. May 18th. The world. Will end next week. Spend your children's college fund. Thaw that turkey now. It's the end of the world. God loves you. He's gonna kill you.
That didn't happen.
Okay, big news for the alien world, man. When I say big news, I mean clearest video footage of a UFO ever seen. So this is the video, okay? There's no sound to it. It's just this. Now, I've seen CGI. I think we all have seen CGI in 2014. Okay? Right, so that's that. Now, a subscriber by the name of NMM, I'm going to say that, okay, sent me a link which is the actual full-length video and somebody talking about this event.
1987, right after I was getting off the ship. It was my first time on the ship with Boss.
Right, so this is it then. He has been abducted, okay? This guy's been abducted, and this is his video proof and also his story, alright?
Okay. Okay, Ed, explain, let's backpedal a little bit because I want to concentrate on this video that we're looking at. And we're zooming in, we're analyzing these photos, and we're not seeing any thing that could say that this is a hoax of any kind. Ed, let me ask you right now, is this a hoax? Because people just want to know this straight up, and we'll move along.
There they go. No, this is authentic footage that I shot after being on the ship for the first time.
You say you're backpedaling, getting a shot. What happened before this on board this ship?
Blake, this was my first time on the ship, and I had seen this ship many times. I think I've sent you other video footage of the ship that I ended up going on with, and the contact I had identified himself as Boss through telepathic.
Oh, okay, so this is it, and straight off the bat, I can see there is this the video footage that I showed you guys the other day. I was like, what's that? Yeah, it's like that web stuff, but clearly that's just a tree.
Through telepathic communication. There was no voice.
Hang on, let me just go back in a second. Sorry.
This ship, many times, I think I've sent you other video footage of the ship that I ended up going on with, and the contact I had identified himself as Boss through telepathic communication. There was no voice. And this was my first time on a ship, and right after I got delivered back through this same beam of light that you see the ship departing with, I was able to get back to my truck and shoot this footage.
We're looking at this footage. No, it takes off right behind the tree. What's the size of this craft?
The ship was about the size of a small house. It was probably about 80 feet to 120 feet in length, and the height of it was a lieutenant in the
There, right there, man. It reminds me of that.
When he died,
I didn't get your comments of what the circumstance behind that was, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the video. You see apparitions flying by. It almost looks like something's...
I think I gotta go back to bed. I'm getting tired.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casper Site. How the devil are you, mate?
Time to watch some very scary videos that you should never watch alone. The following video was captured by a man who states that he recently moved into a new place with his girlfriend. They have been noticing some weird noises at night.
What's he
and
doing?
felt that something was always a bit off. For whatever reason, this afternoon he was...
What's he doing?
...fooling around and recording his girlfriend sleeping when he captured something creepy.
She's got an alien in her belly. I think this is a different type of video we're about to watch.
His crotch starts
Oh, no,
rising up. What?
Was that something in the mirror.
Oh, okay.
Straight off the bat. Look at you. Look at you. Straight off the bat.
Look at you, you shadow bastard.
He then noticed a creepy-looking face in the mirror behind him, and even his camera could capture it. The question many people ask now, was this a spirit? A spirit that might be lingering in this old apartment?
Well, it looked like it turned the tail a little bit.
What an unsettling thought.
Did he turn the camera around? Did he just die? What happened? He uploaded the video, right?
This video was captured by a concerned
What
father
happened after
who
that?
also realized that something otherworldly must have been going on in his house. And most of the time, this happened when he was all alone at home.
All alone at home. Oh, very good.
There's this noise coming from the bedroom.
Oh, mate.
But my wife and my baby, they're not here. They're not in the bedroom.
Oh, it could be like tapping.
This noise happens every day at this exact time.
What?
He's got How to Destroy America by Ben Shapiro and Evil Geniuses.
Mate, you need to get the F out of that bloody house, mate. Mate, no.
Kind of sounds like a heartbeat.
That is
Or somebody tapping a pen.
Ah, shit.
There's no one in there.
Where's the...
No one.
Is that the microphone or the nightstand thing? Oh,
mate.
hello.
Motherfucker, I'm down.
Is there something moving in the closet?
Some people believe that we
Why
can
does the
see
video just
something
end?
standing here in the doorway.
Oh, what, here?
Like right here, I feel like this triangle is moving.
Could it be a ghost that is wearing a white dress, or people just seeing things? And these weird incidents have a more
Right there.
plausible reason.
Oh, man. Oh, mate, imagine that happening in real life, huh?
Something evil.
This case was shared by Brandy Guthrie, who states that she woke up around 5:30 in the morning to some extremely eerie whispering. She was alone at home and had no idea what could have caused this scary sound. This is when she started recording.
What?
Yeah, she is actually
Is that
scared.
her breathing?
Look how fast the camera's moving around, like she's freaking out.
There was something with her that night. In this update, she states that she was babysitting the dog of a friend.
Ah!
And the
It's the devil.
I've seen that one, haven't I? I remember the dog.
dog was playing with her own dog at the time.
Yeah, I said- I
when
think
all
I
of a
said.
sudden, the playful mood changed.
See him off! See him off!
Brandy believes that something otherworldly gained access to her trailer, which also would be proof for a mysterious handprint that appeared
Oh yeah, I have seen this one. I was like, that's not a handprint, that's a bloody paw.
on her fridge.
Found this hand.
That's not a
Or
hand.
whatever you call this on my icebox now. Look at
Yeah, it's not a hand because there's no length to the fingers. It's pot.
Yeah, it's your
spots.
dog's paw, love.
It's not me. I don't have any kids. Just a dog, as you can see right here.
That dog's too
Just a
small.
dog, and that's surely not his. So what?
What about the other dog?
I think this could just be a dog's paw print.
Yeah.
But some of her viewers believe it could belong to a Wendigo. So
Oh,
what
yeah.
exactly
Where'd he go?
Wendigo. It's either a dog or a
we're
Wendigo.
dealing with here? Is her new trailer really haunted?
No.
Shadow.
You imagine dying, come back as a ghost, and just haunting a trailer? I think I just found the next closest house.
From shadow sightings to intruder
I'll nurse my turn on
This
trailer.
was just another night filled with really creepy incidents.
It was hiding in my closet. Dog tried to warn me. Alright, get the text out of the way, please. What is it?
It's not bad.
Oh, mate. ¡Ay! ¡Asaliantos!
Santo Domingo de
Oh my
Silos.
god! Enhance!
What? She's not even running away. She's just like spinning in place.
Mate, that would ruin your life if you saw that. Run!
Is it chasing you or?
Run!
Gotta get out of this place.
Mate, look at
The
you.
last
Look at
thing
you
we
with your
ever
bloody
do.
bob. Huh? Is that what you call it? The bob?
Apparently, the
It's a fucking Karen.
made it.
Look at the shoulder and the arm. That is like really defined. Or it's like a piece of furniture. The molding comes up like this. There's like a bedpost and it's a shadow or something.
To his home again, and was not only
Oh, wow. Look at your arms.
scaring him, but also unsettling their dog. While some people think it could be staged, others say that this might actually be a malevolent force that has entered
With a t-shirt on.
his home. Your thoughts?
Oh, mate. Look at your bloody Skeletor face, mate.
Anything evil is not gonna be wearing a t-shirt.
Oh, God.
I'm a fucking demon from hell, and I'm wearing a poly cotton blend, extra large.
This young woman came back to her hotel when something rather scary unfolded right in front of her.
Boom! What was a jihadist explosion? Allahu Akbar. Oh, that's scary as hell. Boom. What the fuck? It flipped her hair up?
As well.
Not only did this plant fall without any apparent reason, but there was a weird reflection in the glass as well.
It didn't like slowly tip over. It just like looked like it was pushed. It was
Making
like,
some believe that this might have been some form of entity. Is this possible? The hotel staff later stated that
This
they
girl would
had
be like,
experienced something like this before. Could this mean something otherworldly
This is like,
occurred here?
Yeah.
Creepy family recording.
A short and older family recording, which turned out to be really unsettling. A mom was recording her two little kids playing when something else was.
This is gonna be, oh my god, this is gonna be so damn horrible. I know it. Look at the setup. Look at the colour and the setup. And when you've got blurred out faces, you know it's gonna be fucking twisted metal black.
Captured on video.
And Japanese. Yes! Fucking have it, mate. Look at you with your Hitler haircut.
Oh my god, it's turning his head. It's even got a Japanese face.
Oh my god. I knew it.
It appears that the ghost of a woman is visible in their kid's bedroom, and the woman states that the spirit looks pretty similar to her mother-in-law that had just passed away at the time.
Ooh.
It looks Photoshop. It's got a bluish glow tint to it.
So freaky deaky, isn't it?
They were sure that this was her visiting.
I think it's Indian woman. Look, it's got a dot in her forehead.
Guard troubles.
This recording stems from a security guard who just started at a new job site.
Sábado de Jelly,
Something
me
so
gusta
creepy
la
that he
mañana
apparently
y los
quit
domingos
shortly
sale.
after this shift.
Sweet.
Oh no. No. Don't wobble your head. Don't wobble your head. Or vanish quickly.
I'll do something.
Just move away slowly.
Sweet
Just
down.
move. Oh my god, mate.
I've got to get out of this city
Oh wow.
tomorrow, and I don't.
Eyes burning like fire.
Yes, I know this
A
is.
strange shadow can be seen, and it even gets more unsettling once
And
the guard
tomorrow,
turns on the lights. He states
I
that this was
don't
certainly
have to
something
stay
demonic. Would you
in the
agree?
city. Something like that. What does he say?
Contracted.
This video was uploaded by contractor IrishBlood101, who states that he had a job at a recently closed care center. He was tasked to find a leak in the building, but it turns out that he was in for a pretty nightmarish experience.
Alright, I'm working in a old urgent care that just got shut down. It got shut down before the freeze here in Texas. I'm not sure why it closed down, but it's pretty spooky. I'm supposed to be looking for a leak in here. This bathroom, creepy hallway. Real spooky place.
Yep.
Another bathroom.
Oh, here we go.
That was pretty clear.
I'm dead, so I have to talk like
No, alright, mate. Hey, by the way, I'm behind you and I'm bloody dead. And I can see you.
This is a second two-story building.
He didn't even respond to the voice. He's
This
like,
used to be the elevator
whatever, I got a job to do in contractor.
Milwaukee, good drills.
I guess we're taking the stairs. I guess
Yes, take the stairs. I'll meet you on the top.
meditation class used to be upstairs. Had to put your shoes in this little cubby.
I've actually seen this one. Oh, Mr. Tap Dancer coming down the stairs. Let me see that again.
Just had to put your shoes in this little cubby.
Mate, that's some run down the stairs. Feet of flames. Come down the stairs, mate. Come on.
After some further investigation, there's
After some further investigation, I can confirm I'm shitting myself.
no one else in this building. I've heard someone go down those stairs, though. So, I guess this was the meditation room. There's a lot of natural lighting in here. Probably don't need the flashlight right now. Here's the top of the elevator shaft. You can't see anything down there.
3, 2, 1, bungee!
So here's a meditation room. Kind of looks like the back rooms. It looks very culty. There's a stage up here. It looks like a couple of altars next to them.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
Creepy. Okay, now I'm getting the here. That was it.
Not only did he capture a disembodied voice,
Another bathroom.
without noticing, but he also captured some inexplicable noises that spooked him pretty bad at the time.
You can just
Do
add
think
noises
this could
in
be a
later.
paranormal
It doesn't
nature?
really prove
He states
anything.
that he had sinister nightmares after that afternoon, and I can't blame him.
Yo, mate, that, to be fair, if that was actually real, man, that would be so damn freaky deaky.
It was recorded in a store in Asia. The owners noticed after reviewing their CCTV camera that there was a lady in front of their store appearing out of nowhere and seemingly teleporting around.
What?
Where?
Oh my god! Oh no!
Or your camera is not playing
Oh
real time.
God, mate, you grudge fucking ring bitch! Look at you! Oh god!
Where's the timestamp?
Specifically said that there are no cuts during those frames, but that it is possible the camera glitched. So if that would be true, how is it possible then? Then the lady is just staring for a couple of moments.
Oh.
But what is really odd is a red thing appearing right behind her. Is it just a car? The owners were quite unsure about that.
Ah! Look at her face!
If it would just be her standing there, walking around, could be due to mental illness. But all of that
Mental illness, mate! It's a fucking superpower of teleporting around like that!
other stuff, the apparition, the teleport.
She's got
It's
touch
not
of the
like
flu,
That's
making her
how-
teleport.
That's how the ring bitch comes out of her fucking television, isn't it? Oh, God!
This whole
Or
incident
it's a bloody shadow bastard alien, right? Teleporting aliens flapping about everywhere in this dimension.
goes on for a little bit longer, and then that red apparition appears once more behind the lady.
Hmm?
Oh, mate, she's just staring like a proper weirdo.
What exactly is going on here? Please share your thoughts in the comments with me. He shared.
Vean, gente, yo realmente no creía mucho en estas cosas. Yo vivo totalmente solo. ¿Escucharon? ¿Escucharon? Yo vivo solo y no hay nadie. Se los juro.
Yo vivo solo,
Solo.
totalmente
No
solo.
puede ser. O sea, no puede ser.
Embrujado. What does that mean?
Estoy cagado. Estoy cagado. Estoy cagado.
Haunted? Embrujada.
Puede ser. Puede ser.
Mi casa está embrujada.
Estoy cagado. Estoy.
Embrujada.
No seas tan... No, 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 no puede ser, no puede ser. No puede ser, no puede ser, no puede ser, no, no, no. No, no, no puede ser, no puede ser.
That's it, mate. Just carry on watching TV, pretend it never happened.
No, 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 no.
Was it a chair that dragged? I didn't see it.
Vean, les juro que acabo de escuchar la maldita. No sé si vieron, la maldita silla moviéndose.
Oh, right, okay, what's the
You
chair?
see a towel or a spoon, you said?
No puede, no puede.
Can't be.
Oh, okay.
Sí. Vean, yo estoy solo, yo no hay hilos.
Oh.
No. No puede ser. 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 Ay, Dios. No hay nadie. No hay nadie. No hay ni mierda. No hay nadie. No hay ni una mierda. No hay nadie.
Mierda.
Was it? Is there an orb flying around or something? Oh, that was some molten dust. Head of a demon.
Head of a demon? Oh,
Serías porque
Uy. 3 in the morning.
casi media de la mañana. Entiendo.
Oh, wow.
Otra vez.
¿Eh?
Another one.
Escuché algo. Parece escuchar algo. A ver, es muy extraño. No sé si es que
Oh.
se me energía o qué mierda. No entiendo.
Dia de los Muertes.
Let's see how the following case will develop in the future.
Back to when?
Now back to the house of user WinMC4, who also is dealing with a malevolent shadow figure, and who has blessed us today with some new updates.
Oh.
Malone, I'm hearing my own voice upstairs.
Oh, mate.
The door won't stop knocking. And there's nobody there. This door keeps banging. I thought I was hearing my voice. Nobody's there. Go.
Come in.
Ooh, that was right over my shoulder.
Oh, mate. Okay. That was a little bit freaky deaky. It wasn't like your normal.
Door.
It sounded like more normal. Open the door. You know? Open the fucking door.
Who's? I'm giving you one chance.
Oh, is this the dude that saw that thing in the corner?
Oh,
of his room
what?
just walking? It
Oh,
is, isn't it?
what?
This is freaky, man.
I know what you're doing.
What?
It's not scaring.
Oh.
It's talking to it?
Mate.
It talks back?
I mean, it's not scaring anybody else. You need to leave now.
Shit.
Oh, that was his voice.
Keep the bloody door down! Get the F out of my house, you bastard!
Gosh, dang. This place is haunted as fuck. Or this video is edited as fuck. What? What?
Yeah, I got a feeling you're in this room, aren't you?
I got a feeling tonight's gonna be a good night.
Are you in here?
I'm gonna start masturbating. If you're in here, get out now.
This.
Oh, mate.
Okay.
He's trying to wear you out.
All right.
I'm freaking out.
If you're gonna play these games all night, I'm not gonna play. I'm not doing this.
Holy fuck!
Look at you with your massive
Wait. Look at this gray line right here. That looks like Photoshop mistake, right? Like it didn't. It's not touching behind the door.
ET head, mate.
Oh, that's the edge of it. Okay. What the fuck?
Yes,
And now-
aliados.
I hear the bathroom water on. Good grief. Get out.
Get the fuck out of mi casa. Estoy bien.
Mate, maximum activity, please.
I'd be able to say there's no evidence of ghosts. There's no such thing as ghost evidence.
So, do you think this activity is demonic?
Nah.
Something is here.
Now to another young man who has been dealing with some scary happenings as of late, especially at night. There seems to unfold a lot of demonic activity that's
Let's see if I go here. Haunted. Well, does my keyboard work? What have I got to do? Okay, and it's working again? Okay. want to link this one to the Discord.
Home alone. I'm hearing.
Right, if you're gonna play these games all night, I'm not gonna play. I'm not doing this.
That's so crazy.
Scares the man pretty bad, and he's still trying to figure out what exactly all of it means.
Increíblemente no son las 3 de la mañana, 1:15 pasada, y sentí que alguien me observaba mientras
It's
dormía y
pretty
me
certain
desperté.
that something
No sé
negative
si
is
realmente
haunting
era
his
una
soul.
parálisis o
But
algo de
why?
eso, o era real. No sé. El muñeco ahí, la concha de su madre. Cayendo la cosa. Se prende el sol. Tengo el control ahí. Tengo el control ahí. Se está poniendo cosa del estante. Se acaba de mover esa botella de ahí.
¡Eh!
Hijo de... Me acaban de dar un golpe fuertísimo. Y se metieron ahí en el baño. Me dieron un golpe fuertísimo en la espalda.
Just judo chop it.
Bien. Una sombra negra.
Sort of like
It
shadow.
just hit me in the back. Ah, I'm still recording. I'm not. Ah, it's hitting me again. Ah, it's beating my ass.
Oh come on! You're not even trying. Your skin's not even fucking pushing. Your skin's not even pushing. You're just like, come on!
No me dejan entrar. Bien, ahora de afuera.
What we seeing here? What we bloody seeing?
Jelly pie.
That's a dog.
What? When did he have a dog?
Oh, now you open it.
Estoy grabando porque me dicen siempre que hay alguien
Punch
escondido y no hay nadie. No hay nadie.
Do you have a clothes basket and a shower? Why would you have that in there?
What is that?
Hace días que vengo escuchando ruidos acá.
I wouldn't have any candles in your house if ghosts could just flip stuff over onto your bed and burn your house
Ya
down.
no sé cómo.
It's chasing you, throwing stuff.
Se cayó de acá. Botín. Ya y bueno, a estas alturas. Miedo ya no tengo.
I'm not afraid to take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand.
What was that? It's too blurry.
El coche yo no lo dejo ahí aparte. Siempre aparece el coche en cualquier lado. Ya no sé.
Hey. Stop!
Where is this dog? Is it just random barking?
Benji, ven acá. Vení, Benji, acá.
Benji. Okay, he's got a dog.
Oh mate, imagine if someone runs towards him now in that hallway. It's gonna happen!
No te vayas, vení.
It's gonna happen!
Quédate acá. Quédate acá. Deja de ladrar, quédate acá.
What do you do if you're like poor and your house is haunted? And you can't afford to just like go somewhere. And you're stuck with your house or just become homeless. What the fuck?
Oh, look at you!
It's the clown from It.
Oh my god! Punch through the glass! Knock him out! Oh my god!
Looks like it turns with him and stuff.
Oh my god, mate.
What the fuck is this?
Los ruidos en la...
Oh! Por favor! Por favor! No habla muy bien
¿Cómo querés que te
español.
ayude? Ya no sé qué hacer. ¿Cómo querés que te ayude? Yo ya no sé qué hacer.
I remember this bit. I think I've seen this part of it. How do I live without you? I want to know.
Esto nunca había escuchado. Voy a acercarme para...
Fucking imagine hearing that at 3 o'clock in the bloody morning, mate! Fucking hell, man! Imagine hearing that shit at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Shut it! Trying to have a nap. Ya no sé qué hacer.
Mi casa, no su casa.
Déjame tranquilo. No te hago nada, déjame tranquilo. Están escuchando pasos de adentro. Me voy a acercar para que se escuche. Dame una señal. No sé qué hacer.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Voy a entrar.
That's what she said.
We're gonna have to open that door sometime. Come on out and play.
Salí de ahí. ¿Quién sos? ¿Quién sos? ¿Quién sos? ¿Dónde estás?
¿Dónde está usted, señor? You wanted to let me out of the room. I opened the door, you're not here.
Watch the mirror.
Oh, he's out now. He's free. Roam around. Oh, what if he accidentally trapped the ghost in the bathroom because the door is made out of salt or silver or something? The ghost is like, let me out of here. I can't do poltergeist shit. I'm stuck in this bathroom.
What?
Benji's stupido.
What?
What am I looking at? Huh? Oh.
Oh, is that somebody sitting on the bed?
Hello, Clarice. Shut your mother whore mouth.
Here I am. Mate, was that somebody sitting on his bed?
No. It's pretty certain that something negative is haunting his home. But why?
Boredom.
Okay, That's the end. Right, okay. Well, there you go, mate. What do you reckon of those? Some freaky deaky. We saw a couple of them before. It's still good to revisit them, eh? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. And please remember, subscribe if you did. Alright,
Whoop
I'll see you in
whoop.
the next one. Take care.
Hope you liked it. Whoop whoop. Fuck this shit. Ah. We got a short one. All these are like half an hour. They captured a shadow figure.
Without further ado, diddly-do.
Not on camera.
Let's
But
do this.
physically captured it.
Go on, Paranormal Nightmare TV series.
Wait, this is an hour long? Well, I said 13 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch TV or something. I don't see anybody in chat.